Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Post Market Gems. I don't even remember what for episode it is, but tonight, again, we don't have Dwayne with us tonight. He's really slacking, but he is playing softball today. And so, Dwayne, if you see this video, you should comment and let us know how you're doing. If you're still in the tournament, if you're going to win it, if you're going to go to the Nationals, and maybe if you're, going to be MVP. Maybe you don't know that yet, but just let us know how you are tearing it up. But anyway, so tonight, I'm going to talk a little bit about the day that I had at market today. So it was kind of rough again with all the masks. We had pig roast at market, and I'm just so done. I know some of you out there still really have a lot of respect for the mask, but I'm just so done. The customers were just mean, and people were just nasty, and I don't know. It's just, this whole thing is just making everybody just, I don't know. It's making everybody just real moody, and like Caleb would say, it's making everybody a little lippy, Shout out Caleb. But so the day was really rough. We kind of got yelled at by a customer, and the customers got yelled at. I don't know. It was just rough, but we did have our pig and ox roast. It was drive-through, and so I was pretty much at market since Wednesday morning, and I am pretty well tired and toast. And anyway, enough of me. So tonight, Emily's going to share this story with us about sushi. So we're going to talk a little bit about sushi, and then Dorothea's going to give us maybe a solution of how you really should order sushi, because we feel like a lot of people have kind of an attitude towards sushi, or maybe really don't know what it is or how to order it. So go for it, Emily.
Okay, so when on my 18th birthday, my sister Ashley took me out for my birthday, and we went to this Asian restaurant. And back then, I just didn't know much about how to order sushi correctly. I had it once before in a I want to say a drive-through line. What do you call those? Buffet.
Drive-through. Wow.
Sometimes.
Yeah, we're really drive-through minded these days with the coronavirus.
I know. I just do too many drive-throughs.
Yeah,
Okay.
What even is a buffet?
A buffet. Oh yeah, a buffet.
It's kind of like a smorgasbord.
Illegal.
That was
No buffet.
No buffet. Anyway, so I was in a buffet and got sushi, and it was good. I think it was like a California roll or something. Anyway, so I was like, oh, sushi is good. We should order a sushi platter at this Asian restaurant. And so we did. And
Bad idea.
it was a bad idea. So a few minutes, we also didn't order any sauces because we didn't know that you'd do that. We just didn't know. And I think
octopus.
Oh yeah, we also ordered eel and octopus. The eel was actually pretty good, or compared to the rest of the meal.
Yeah, I think I think burnt bacon would have been good.
Oh my goodness. So we were sitting there nicely at the restaurant, and everyone around us was getting amazing looking meals. I don't want to paint this like Asia doesn't have good food. Asia has some of the best food in the world. Anyway, but our tray comes out, and it's blinking like red and green and blue, and we were just like, okay. And so picture this, there's a little ball of rice, and on top of it is a sushimi, or a little fish, just kind of hugging it. And the fish it wasn't like a whole fish, it was butchered, definitely, but it was raw. And there was
eyeballs?
No, it was just filleted, but it was raw. And beside it there was these little trays of more raw meat, and one of them was octopus and the other was eel. And so everything was raw. We had no sauce, and we thought this is just how you do. So we were I think we each ate two, and we were choking it down. I remember gagging and spitting it into my napkin, and then the waitress would come, and Ashley didn't develop her, she'll talk to people at restaurants if she doesn't like the food now, but she hadn't developed that back then. Poor girl was only 16. And so whenever the waitress would come around, she'd be like, is everything okay? We'd be in mid-gag, great, it's so good. Yeah. Anyway, and the worst was the octopus, because I can't. John told me not to say this, but maybe quit eating right now if you're gonna like. If you're
pregnant.
Just quit eating right now before I say this. And trigger warning. Okay, so the octopus.
I'm hearing murmurs of gag back here.
The octopus was little balls. Imagine like at a bar of a like frozen yogurt bar. Those little balls that pop in your mouth that are like really good.
They're amazing.
Those are amazing. But anyway, the octopus was like that, except it was like raw fish. Like it was the worst thing I've ever had. That was in America, y'all. So yeah, that's my sushi story. So I understand why a lot of people have an attitude about sushi because they hear stories like that. But actually, I like sushi now. Like I used to gag on it, but because of that.
But there is a kind of a correct way to order it. And so
Yeah.
Dorothea, can you kind of tell us like what kind of sushi you would order or like how to order it?
Earlier, I'm kind of exposing John here, but he was telling me that he just doesn't like sushi. And I asked him why, because sushi is amazing to me because I've never had a bad experience.
This is kind of what started this whole.
Yeah, this is the thing that started the conversation. And he told me that he never tried it. He just doesn't like raw fish. So, my solution for people that are new sushi eaters, maybe
Like
just
stomached Americans.
yeah, there you go.
I may say that because I'm American.
Speak it up.
I'm sorry. So basically, just order like vegetarian options. So like California rolls and get a bunch of sauces.
Yeah.
I forget all of the sauces names.
Don't get wasabi sauce. You probably won't like that if you don't like horseradish.
Actually, wasabi.
Wasabi's pretty
Do you
good.
like that?
Just get a bunch of sauces to dip in. Oh, and this isn't like technically sushi, but get what are they called?
Spring rolls?
No.
Mozzarella
Dumplings.
sticks?
Get
Dumplings.
Oh,
That's good.
those are
Like
amazing.
apple dumplings?
No,
Oh.
like
Like, I think in menus it's called like something GY.
yeah.
I want to say jitsu, but I know that's a horrible pronunciation. So I'm going to
So
stop.
yeah, and just
So we do kind of know what we're talking about here,
don't
but
order.
bit.
What was it? Don't order what she ordered.
right. Don't order like sushi meat,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Don't
But
ever
order, like,
sushi
like
meat
The
unless-
California rolls with
Yeah.
sauce.
Right.
What
And
was the option?
what was the name of that sauce again? I forget which.
Wasabi sauce.
Yeah, wasabi. Yeah, really. Be prepared to sweat. But you know what?
Yeah.
I think you would like it. If you like hot stuff
Yeah.
and horseradish, just a
Not
wee
really
tiny
hot
bit. It's like one of my friends said, shout out Cliff, but I think it's what he said either he or maybe his mom used when they like lied or stuck out their tongue. You
Are
can
you
correct me
serious?
if I'm wrong in the comments, Cliff, but something like it's wicked
Brilliant.
stuff.
Yeah,
so
it's wicked. It hurts.
I
Yeah.
get like
it
duck
actually
sauce.
hurts. But
so
yeah.
don't just be like, you know,
Yeah. But then there's so many other sauces. Like there's mango sauces,
Oh,
there's
yes.
soy sauces, there's duck sauce. There's so many sauces. Like usually at those restaurants, just order maybe like 10 and
yep.
just taste around.
Yep. See what you like. Also, so while we're on this restaurant subject, I'm gonna really quickly tell this funny story. So I used to work with this, and I used to be Amish, so I'm not like being racial here or anything, okay? Well, that's not really a race, but there was this young Amish kid that I used to work with, and he was literally the most, like you say, like country bumpkin. Like if there was anything ever like that, that's what he was. Like he was this farm boy that has never stepped foot inside of a Walmart, and I'm not sure that before he started working for us, he ever drove across the Pennsylvania border. So basically, pretty much could find his way from one end of his street to the other, but that's about it. Little stretch, but he was very much that way. We went out of town, or I wasn't alone, but our crew went out of town to eat to like a Hoss's Steakhouse. And you know how they have the buffet? They have the drive-through? No, the buffet.
The illegal buffet.
Yeah. And they have like buffet, and then they usually have the dessert buffet. And so he gets his main course, and he is just like glorified by this buffet. Like there's just food everywhere. And when he's done like eating, he goes back for dessert, and he comes back with this big piece of cake and 3 huge scoops of whipped butter. He thought it was ice cream.
Oh no.
And so they just let him go. They let him go. And he just took a the old
Oh,
farm
my
bite
goodness.
full of this butter. And yeah, it pretty much all came back out. But just kind of a funny story. So when you go to horses, make sure you know what you're eating.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Good story. Okay, Carmen needs to talk.
Yeah,
next.
Carmen, what are you going to say? Don't just bury yourself back there on your
I
phone.
don't really have anything.
Nothing?
Go
Okay.
around
Okay.
my brain.
She's going to pass.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, I think that's all for today. And so I want to thank our guests for being on with us, Emily, Carmen, and Dorothea. And Dwayne, it's time to come back to work. So let's go. And let's go, Sea Dogs. Peace.